Hello everyone and welcome to the Women in Sectional Titles Soundbite. Today I'm very excited to be able to place in the spotlight Danie van Merwe. Danie is the co-founder and director at WeconnectU. Hi Danie, lovely to have you on board today.
Hi Marina, it's lovely being here and thanks for having me.
Great pleasure, great pleasure. You know, there's always such a great energy as well from all the guys at WeConnectU. So I just wanted to ask you, tell us a little bit about WeConnectU. Why did you decide to start this particular company?
Yeah, so we launched the business, as you might know, Marina, end of 2017 at the NAMA and DABA, but there's been obviously a leading up to that. And that's where the why comes in. We were in the property management game ourselves. We did sales, we did rentals, and we also did, you know, the sectional title and HOA management. And we really felt the pain, you know, of the game. You know, just the inefficiencies, the compliance risks, the lack of transparency, you know, in terms of your management systems, and it was just really difficult to keep your finger on the pulse. So at first we actually started just to try and solve our own challenges. And then, as you also know, end of 2016, when further complexities and you know, regulations was put in place, we realized that there's a great opportunity not only to solve our own problem, but also the problem of the industry. So that's essentially just the why and when we started the business.
And the name WeConnectU.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. I still remember me and my wife driving off to like a weekend away, and I told her about this idea that I had. You know, had the property management business, but also had built the system for myself. And yeah, you know, we need to find. Well, I'm thinking of, you know, taking out the IP and starting a new company for that. So we started brainstorming, and it was all around the word connect because, you know, we like the word connect. And the moment she said WeConnectU, it just felt right, because we really have a passion to connect you as the property manager, you know, to solutions and to you know, the answers to those challenges that you have. You know, connect the landlord to their properties, you know, through portals and whatever. So the word WeConnectU was just a perfect name for us.
Yeah, very apt indeed. So you talk about the sort of pain of being in the property management profession, and that's what we're calling it now. It's really become a profession, becoming professionalized. Yeah. But what about 100%. these problems and how do you guys solve tell us a few of the problems and how you go about solving them?
Yeah, I think it's really obviously the first step is to identify, you know, these challenges, and I'll get to them now. And the second step is really where our passion lies is building a platform from where a property manager can then, you know, build a successful business. But again, in order to do that, you need to solve some challenges. And prior to us building the solution, we also said, but what would be if you had to break it down into maybe 4 key challenges that industry faces, or that we faced back in the day, and we summarized that as compliancy, just remaining compliant, you know, to all the laws and the requirements. Manageability, because, you know, you need to manage a vast volume of communities and units to actually make it work. So just getting that to be done more efficiently. And then scalability, you have to scale well. And we believe that, you know, scaling comes through various stakeholders and departments being able to collaborate on the same platform. And then ultimately profitability. And you know, obviously, if you can get some efficiency going, that'll, you know, help you to be more profitable. But also we have some at least innovative ideas to unlock more income streams as well, you know, which is always great. So that's the 4 core challenges that we address, and everything we develop, we always think with that hat on and say, listen, are we solving with this button or with this solution, you know, any one of those four challenges.
And when you go out and market yourselves, are you targeting? Do you go towards the trustees, or the, you know, how do you appeal to people at the moment?
I think that's something that we're really clear on, is who is our customer, because if I may say it, partly our success, I think, is not due to us being just smart. I think it's because we were initially our own customer. We were the property manager, and then we started building a solution for ourselves. And because we were the customer, it ended up being a really good solution for industry as well. So we are very focused on the fact that the portfolio, or the property manager, is our customer, both from a rental perspective or from a sectional title and HOA perspective. I think in other industries there's arguments that technology could kind of take away the middleman, the agent, if we can call him that. But I think with all the new legislation that came in, it has become a more specialized profession, and there's even talks that we should not necessarily be called an agent anymore, because we are providing a specialist service. It's a professional service rather than just an agent getting, for instance, a commission, as an example. So yeah, very clear on who our customer is, and that is the property manager.
And the solutions that you're offering to these property managers, tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, so there's 3 solutions in our ecosystem. Firstly, the community management solution, obviously focused on the management of body corporate or sectional title and HOA communities. And then there's the rental asset management solution, focused on residential and commercial rental management. And then Red Rabbit is an inspection and maintenance management solution integrated with the rental asset management solution.
Okay, and we've been in a number of webinars over the last 2 years. Some of them we've done together, Danie.
Yeah.
But I've always been interested in vision, and you guys are, I think, pretty visionary in your industry. So for the next, 12 to 24 months, what should a property manager be focusing on?
It's a great question, and obviously really passionate, like you say, about the future. So I think just in the recent masterclasses we did together, it was incredible to see how the speakers, without having prior kind of knowledge of what we're going to be focusing on, we all had the general theme of professionalizing the portfolio manager or the property manager as a business. So. And even in our travels, as I mentioned in that webinar, we're picking up more and more property managers basically starting to demand that, guys, we are professional and we're going to demand, that type of fees or whatever we're charging. I think, just the concept of being a generalist and kind of does everything versus becoming a specialist, I think it's going to be a key theme. And if you ask me, the pioneers in the next couple of months, and let's say a couple of years in the industry, will be the property managers that enables themselves to actually make the transition to become a specialist rather than just remaining a generalist.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it from Danie van der Merwe, co-founder and director at WeconnectU. Danie, thank you so much for your time. It's always superb to speak to you. And onwards and upwards. We wish you great luck for the future. And thank you for your kind support of women in sectional title.
It's a big pleasure. All the best, and thank you for the opportunity.